is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, it's Bran. It's Tuesday, February 23rd. Take the day off, baby. Ride the horse. Ride the horse. Oh, boy. Oh,
Whip the lasso.
oh,
Toss the lasso.
I clearly have ridden a lot of horses.
Yeah, that's the noise you make when you ride horses.
Oh!
Why, hello there.
Hello, Decanter.
Oh, how are you today?
Good, pal. How are you?
Yes, splendid, as
Thank
always.
you. We'll talk to you
How
later.
else would I be?
A lot of different things.
No, not the camper.
Not Decanter. Man, very excited for today.
Oh, who wouldn't be?
Are
We
you?
get to take the day off. It's Tuesday.
We do get to take the day off.
Come on.
Have you heard the word about
The Lord?
No, about the Olympics.
I have heard about the Olympics. You're coming
Still
back.
going on. As of right now, they're still scheduled.
Yeah.
For July.
As of right now,
23rd.
Regal said they're opening in March, but
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
what happens when Regal opens up and we're all vaccinated? Like, is that just a party or what?
And we are gonna. It's a Regal party. Baby.
a Regal party.
We're gonna go watch all those trash movies that are
Bring
that are
it.
hanging around right now. Boys, we're really
One for the Burbs, please. And bring the Burbs back. And put them in theaters.
Listen. It's great. It's great work.
The Burbs is not great work.
It's great work.
You've seen the Burbs?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie's terrible.
It's great work.
It's so bad. You like the Burbs?
I like Tom Hanks.
That movie's awful. I mean, just awful.
You'd see it though, wouldn't you?
In the theater, if Regal was open right now,
Yeah.
probably.
Regal Unlimited, baby.
Let's go.
Is AMC still open?
AMC's still open. Limited show times, but they're still open. So Columbia's got like 3 options. You know, everybody's got AMC's but us. So
It's just us over
Come on,
here in
Greenville.
Greenville. We're monopolized by Regal. We're
Regal.
fine with it though. We should open up a theater. I think it's announced
Yeah.
announced the right time.
upfront cost, baby.
Dan, how are you, man? 'Cause
I'm great.
I'm worried about you. I see you get out of the car. You're holding your back. You've got ice on your head, like you're holding it. What's up with you, pal?
I'm an American Gladiator. And they don't show it on TV anymore. But it's underground. It's nonprofit. And we
You're doing an underground American Gladiators.
basically beat the Hades out of each other.
Okay.
It's more of a fight club, really. I signed up under the guise that it was an American Gladiator situation, but there's not even any of those helmets. You know,
is there anything that you do that
I got
is
prodded with
similar?
a branding iron last night.
Is there anything similar to American Gladiators?
A few people wear some like patriotic-ish
Ish?
ish, yeah.
What's patriotic-ish?
Well, there's more Confederate flags than
Yeah, sure.
anything.
You are in it, pal.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. They kind of have rights to everything right now.
They have rights.
Everything
to
is in front. I'm in a tough place, and for me to come here at 5 a.m. and put a smile on my face after getting the absolute tar beat out of me by a bunch of bigots is very difficult.
Well, I apologize for bringing it up, but I did feel like it had to be done because I have seen you day after day recently.
Yeah.
Just in a hard place.
It's tough, man.
And you still dance.
I still dance. Of course I still. Why wouldn't I dance? This is my job. I tell others to take the day off, and then I go to nighttime fight club American Gladiators.
I love it, man. I mean, I don't love it. I hate it for you.
Yeah, I hate it as well.
Today's an exciting day. It's
6-month lease. I'm almost out of it.
What do you signed a lease?
It's a long story.
You
I don't
sleep
want to
there?
get into it. I don't want to get into it.
What do you think today is?
Take your daughter to work day.
Take it out of order. No, it's curling is cool day.
Well, man, it really should be something else.
Dude, we should go curling
Where? Where are we going curling?
at the
the Plex
No, just start with a P.
Pavilion.
The Pavilion.
Ice Center. They do curling
They
there.
do curling.
During COVID.
I don't know if they do it during COVID.
Okay. So there's
Pavilion.
we can do this later. There's no way that they're curling. Or seriously? Like just for fun? Curling?
Yes.
Sounds awful. I'm all
Pavilion.
about an ice rink just from the fact that it's cold, but
Ice rink curling. Okay, here we go, everybody. We're going to get to the bottom of this. here in
Thank
just a second.
goodness.
But while we wait, Bramble Jam Plus, Dan, tell everybody about that and how it's actually helping you get through this difficult time.
Bramble Jam Plus has been my shoulder to cry on through the last few trying months. Every time that I would get down about my situation in life, I'd turn to Bramble Jam Plus and I'd start crying and realize I get ad-free podcasting. I get exclusive podcasting.
Yeah.
I get everything I could ever want for as little as $5 a month and $50 a year, and I feel better. I feel better immediately. And yeah, that's what it's done for me. I also know about National Curling is Awesome Day or whatever this is.
You don't have to be sassy about it. I mean, there are Spring League 2021 signups. So it does appear that
there's a curling league. Dude, we should now I'm back in.
Okay.
Us knowing nothing should be in a curling league as a team. That would be a riot.
This season, due to ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we are limited to one draw on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. I don't know what
a draw is. I don't know
The
what a draw
2021 Spring League will be 8 to 9 weeks long. The first week will begin, it's next week.
We got to get going.
And it will conclude April 20th. Ice prep will begin at 6:30. Register here. Okay. Well, guys, we'll get to the bottom of this because I think it would be good for everybody. They're 2-hour games. Membership. You got to be a member. You got to be a member
Of the pavilion?
I don't know.
What are we doing right now?
I don't know. Hey, curling is cool. I was watching the Best of Curling 1974. The DVD.
Yeah.
I got it, and it's just phenomenal stuff. They're brushing, they're doing stuff. 1974 was a wild time for curling.
It was a big year for curling.
And no one knows it better than you. And I know that because your dad is on this DVD. He's curling. And it's phenomenal work. And he's going, he's shuffling, and in the middle of it all, they're like, draw, stick, swipe, sweep. My future son Dan knows about curling school day. Is that true?
Yeah, it's weird that he knew that I was going to be born a decade later, and
He had the name picked out and everything.
Yeah, I do. If you've heard of the movie Curly Sue, came out in the 90s. Girl, she's sassy. She's only like 8 or 9 years old. Well, originally that movie was
better than The Burbs or worse?
It is a toss up. I gotta think. There's a cool scene in The Burbs.
I didn't mean to throw a wrench.
There's a cool scene in The Burbs where they have to eat sardines on crackers, and they have such a hard time with it. And I remember laughing at that scene, so I'm going to give it to The Burbs. But it is a toss up.
Give it to The Burbs.
That movie was originally supposed to be called Curling Sue. And it was about, if you've seen Rookie of the Year, it's about this, wisecracking 8-year-old girl that also happens to be amazing at curling. And she works her way through the ranks as an amazing curler. They pitched it to the studio. Obviously, no one wanted to watch a curling movie featuring an 8-year-old girl. So they rewrote the entire script. But what they got out of that, the original writer, Jim Jeffries, he got a National Curling is Awesome Day out of it. And so we never got the movie Curling Sue, but we did get a day out of it. Back to you, Brant.
So you got to become a member, and it's $125 for the year.
Were you even listening to Curling Sue?
On top of that, you have to pay $75
for the curling. So you and I would be $125 and say it'd be $200 total out the door to be in the curling draw.
It does appear so. Now, registration process will say free for individuals, but it's not actually free. You'll have to pay for the league fees and memberships through PayPal after you register.
Yeah.
Now, there was a member here. They asked a question. Tried to register 2 people for Spring 21 registration site, not user friendly. We had a problem registering.
Oh man.
We want to register Chris Christinkus and Deborah Johnson for the same team and pay together $630. I don't know where that number goes. So clearly, there's questions about the number. Deborah DJ for the lead and Chris for the second.
Downhill Debbie, she's a world-renowned curler. I can't believe she's in Greenville for this. It's unbelievable.
It's phenomenal stuff.
Chris Christinkus, is that what you said?
I want you to...
the nicknames just come up with themselves at Chris Christinkus, right?
Okay, it might be Christinknak.
Can you spell it?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
KRYSTYNIAK. Christinkus.
You got Christinkus out of that.
I was trying to read quickly.
Kristniak.
Kristniak.
Yeah, Kristniak.
Kristniak. Yeah, Kristniak.
Christinkus.
My guy Chris
Chris's name is being just drugged through the mud here this morning on Take the Day Off.
Chris Christinkus. Please email us if you're listening to this by some happenstance. I know we have a good listenership here in Greenville, so there is a chance. Chris Christinkus.
He's not coming on the pod.
I think he might. I love it.
Man.
So you might be wondering. Yeah, that's good. The day.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might be wondering, how do I do this day? Now, you know. I'm sure there's a safe way to curl. Curling, I would imagine, is a pretty safe sport because no one's doing it. So I think it is probably a thing you can do right now. But I would also encourage you to maybe learn the sport first. Maybe watch some videos, some how-tos. From what I'm gathering, about half the country is under ice right now. And so maybe go outside, create your own curling club.
Make lemons out of lemons.
That's exactly right. So that's what I would do today if you're interested in taking curling as cool day off.
Yeah.
Now, curling is an Olympic sport. I don't know if you know that, Dan.
I do know that, Bran.
So we want to know if you could compete in any Olympic sport, what would it be and why? We're going to get to those answers here in just a second, but first we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, see if Chris Christinkus is on the line, and we'll go from there here on Take the Day Off.
Chris Christinkus.
No luck with Christinkus.
Yeah, that's no surprise, Trace. Christinkus is a tough one to get because
tough call.
we read his name so poorly, it sounds like the worst last name ever. So, yeah.
Tom Hanks is mad about your opinion on the Burbs, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I'm the only person that said bad things about the Burbs.
You are.
Really. Everyone else, it's a beloved classic.
www.theburbsisthebest.net.
.net. Couldn't get .com.
/TK.
/TK. Now we're getting crazy.
If you could compete, if you were in any Olympic sport, Dan, which sport would you be in?
Is golf still an Olympic sport?
I don't know.
Because I'd do that. Basketball, still.
So if I was good, I'd want to do basketball. I do genuinely think curling's fascinating, and I would like to try it.
Yeah, golf is an Olympic sport, so I would say golf because that
okay.
sounds like the most fun.
What if you could create an Olympic sport based off of your skill sets?
Ooh. I mean, I'm great at sleeping late.
You know what you're really good at?
What's that?
I've heard your system for folding laundry, and I know you don't love to fold laundry, but you have a system.
But I do.
And I think there's this Curious George episode where there's a grocery bagging competition.
Yep.
And George learns how to do it, and he's really good at it.
Yep.
I think, while this is maybe people differ, but you have a specific skill set in regards to the laundry.
Yeah, I can fold and put away laundry, and I'd love to say that I do every load, and my wife doesn't ever do laundry. That's a lie. But in our house, we do laundry. I know that this is going to make people very angry because a lot of people have laundry day. We do laundry every day in our house. So every day, all of the laundry is cleaned and put away.
Your household is you are the only people responsible for global warming. So all the waters that's being used,
but
it's
you're
all
going to
you
use
though.
the same amount. It doesn't we're not using more water unless we're doing very light loads, which we're not. We got twin boys. But every night we start a load of laundry, we switch it before we go to bed, and the next day we do that laundry. So every day we're doing laundry. It happens nonstop. What's your water bill? Now I'm curious. How much is your water bill?
I have no idea.
Okay, good talk.
Do you know what yours is?
Yeah.
Off the top of your head?
Yeah,
mine's on auto draft. It just happens.
No, I do. I don't. I do all the. I want to see every bill.
That's great.
Great.
I probably should, but it's just whatever. It's gonna come. Got to pay it anyways.
When
whatever.
I do fold laundry, my system is the most efficient system, and so I stand by it, and I'm able to do an entire load of laundry with kids' clothes and everything. Full size load. We got a 5-liter laundry. I can fold it, put it away all in under 15 minutes easily. Easy. Probably more like 10 minutes. I can do it all. That's a full, out of the basket, stacked up, no problem. I do it on the kitchen table. I pour all the laundry on the kitchen table.
Wow.
And I have 3 baskets set up. And I'm just, that's what I'm doing. So there you have it. What about you, Bran? You could make one up.
It would be cleaning, because I think I'm so good at cleaning.
You're so good at cleaning.
It's just let's do that. Yeah. Oreo dunking.
Man, I don't know. Some tough competition there. I think I could take you an Oreo.
Are you gonna
dunking.
give me that other one, or because here?
Did you eat one?
I ate one bag.
I
You
ate
ate
one.
one bag. So the fair thing to do would
So
be
we're
to
eating Panda's bag right now.
if you could compete in any Olympic sport, which one would you be? Thank you. So this is a really. What's your favorite Olympic sport to watch? That's not like, that's maybe more a little bit obscure. Like you would only watch it during the Olympics.
Track. I mean, I don't watch many of the obscure ones. Track and field, I watch. I don't watch ice hockey until the Olympics.
What about swimming? Do you watch swimming? Like when
Only
Phelps
was like
was
a
big.
like when Phelps was big, I'd turn it on or see the replay. But no, track and field, yes. Basketball, yes. You know what's fun to watch and play? Team handball. It's an Olympic sport. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
It's a lot of fun.
I played that in school.
What about you? Everybody did PE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably swimming. I watch swimming, and I'm just
It's
like,
not
wow.
obscure
look.
though.
But it's something I don't watch throughout the year. I only watch it in the Olympics. Figure skating, Hillary says. I was obsessed as a kid. We didn't have any ice rinks near us in California, so it'd be a dream. So that dream had to die, is what she said. But I think you could do it at least. And Lisa said ice dancing. Is ice dancing different than figure skating? I'm sorry for my naivety.
But is ice dancing an Olympic sport? I don't think it is. I think only figure skating is an Olympic sport.
Mona says the luge. Now that's scary stuff.
Ice dancing is an Olympic sport.
Wow.
Has been since 1976.
Isn't the luge scary?
The luge is scary.
Yeah.
Can I be honest here? I have a problem with any sport. Anything that is a judge based, it's subjective to a judge, I don't think is a real sport. So I want to be clear before everybody gets mad at me who's like an Olympic swimmer or like an equestrian, whatever. That it takes a ton of talent that I don't have. I don't have, like, I'm terrible at ice skating. I'm so
Swimming is not judged.
Swimming is not judged.
You
It's a
said
race.
swimming.
Did I say swimming?
Yeah, you did.
I thought I said equestrian and ice skating.
No, you said sorry for anybody who's equestrian or swimming.
Sorry, ice skating. My bad. But if your entire sport depends upon someone from every country telling you how good they think you did, I just don't think it's. I think it's takes a lot of talent. I think it's a competition. I think that there's a lot that you could gain from that personally and athletically. It takes a lot of skill. I just don't think it's a sport.
So what about boxing?
Boxing? You can knock somebody out.
You can, but if you don't, then it goes to judges.
But the judges are supposed to determine if you actually made contact. However,
right? But everyone's counting differently.
That's a great question. The reason I think boxing is a sport is because the way to win is to knock somebody out. Now, there is another way. There is in ice skating, there is no way to unequivocally win on the ice.
You kill everyone.
You just full Tanya Harding everybody.
So if you do that, then it's
that's
a sport.
illegal. But it's illegal. Legally, it has to be something that's not subjective. Like,
it's not my fault if they fall down.
You know what
after
my
I
other
push them.
qualification is that the man or the woman has to be more important than the machine. So like NASCAR takes a ton of talent, a ton of ability to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna say NASCAR's not a sport.
NASCAR's not a sport.
Wow.
It's about the car. Every time they're like, hey, the car, we ran pretty good today. So like, I just don't like those things. It's hard to interest me in that. Ice figure skating is beautiful to watch.
But even the best car,
talent.
even the best car needs a good driver.
Needs a good driver. You're right. But the car is, if you have a substandard car, you're not winning.
Oh, I don't know.
You're not.
I don't know. Good driving can be better than great driver, substandard car, not a great driver, great car.
But NASCAR level driver, I still think that the best car wins. That's a great question, though. I'd be willing to change
Danny
my mind.
NASCAR is on the line.
Danny NASCAR is on the line.
Hey, how you doing? Danny NASCAR here.
You're doing great, Danny.
You're doing great.
Good to hear.
How are you?
Danny, can you answer this question for us?
Go ahead.
Is the car or the driver more important?
Or is it the chicken or the egg? You know what I mean?
Are you Irish?
Oh, yeah. God bless. Love Danny NASCAR. He's a good guy. Alonzo says movie trivia. I would love to do movie trivia with Alonzo. I've only done movie trivia night once. I got nothing right, but I did. We got a free movie ticket.
We did. You're right. So, Boston, because I got a question right. It wasn't because of you. It was
and I said that. Okay. I said I didn't get anything right, but the team
was me.
Yes.
And that's scary. That's why we finished, like 17th out of 21 teams or something.
Nerds in New York.
Boston Mike says, is pizza eating an Olympic event? If there was a pizza eating Olympic event, I would be all in on that. I would definitely be taking part in that.
So to be clear here, Dan, you are asking them to get rid of figure skating and bring in pizza eating.
That is, I never said that.
But that would be a trade because it'd be a sport at that point.
Pizza eating is not a sport because it does require. The third thing is it requires athletic ability. My 3 rules for sport are, and I've had these for a long time.
Whoa! So you don't think
chess is not a sport?
But
checkers is not a sport.
You don't think training your body to get in shape of being able to eat a bunch. So you don't think Joey Chestnut, who year after year has trained his body to consume over 70 hot dogs in 12 minutes, is not.
He's very impressive. And I'm very impressed. It's not a sport.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
We've just been talking.
I'm with you until you say that hot dog eating contest is not a sport, because
you're with me on figure skating, but not hot dog eating.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Bold. It's bold.
And I do tend to leave you on NASCAR as well.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive beverage you've ever bought or consumed? That's a classic Dan question. It's a question we're going to be asking everyone tomorrow. We'll get there. Until then, everybody have a great day. We'll leave you with a haiku from somebody. I'm not sure who yet. Tracy says it's a secret. So we'll get to that here in just a second. Bye, everybody. Take the day off.
I have a secret haiku.
Who is this?
His name is very special to me. It is Dave Lancer.
Your name is Dave Lancer, or
the haiku? Dave Lancer currently is just holding a finger over his lips and walking out backwards. I don't know. We let some really strange people in here.
Dave Lancer out.